Hey y'all, happy Thursday. It is Thursday, right? Because I don't ever remember what day it is now after being off of vacation. So I'm going to check to see that I am technically live. And I am. So I'm going to give it a few minutes to see if we have anybody that pops on. Just a quick little chat to kind of say what's up in the new year and see how everybody is doing. So if you are here in the chat, make sure to give a thumbs up and say hello. It's not going to be a very long little chat at all. I have just missed everyone. So I thought that I would hop on and kind of see what everybody's been doing and kind of tell you what's coming up in the new year for me. Um, Not much. Hey, Dolores. Girl, you supposed to be packing. Are you not packing? Did you get all that cake mix in the suitcase yet? I'm not going to be on very long. I'm just going to be on for a few minutes, but kind of wanted to talk about some things that might be coming up. Just got back from Walmart. What did y'all need at Walmart? No way. Please tell me he did not get any more Dolly Parton cake mix. Because y'all probably have 45 boxes of Dolly Parton bread or cake mix. Although I heard that the banana bread is really, really good. So, yeah. As a matter of fact, I need to get with Dolores. I know that you're going to be busy when you get back, but had to buy a rolling carry. You did not. Had to buy a rolling carry on too many cake mixes. Girl, you did not. Oh my. So Dolores's husband Dave is infatuated with, he just loves the Dolly, I think it's the Dolly Parton, right? That he likes that one the best. And Dolores, y'all came over with, how many did you come over with? Like two bigs and two littles? Oh my gosh. Now you're doing, that's just too many. That's just too much. Oh my God, I cannot believe that. I was wondering why I haven't heard from you on Marco Polo. Um, and I guess it's because y'all are buying out everything. Three big, one little is what you came over with. But now you're going back with, so you had three big and one little. Now you're going back with four big and two littles plus a duffel bag. Oh my gosh, I can't believe that. So, yeah. Oh my gosh. And tomorrow you go back, right? Tomorrow's the day that you fly out. Now we are taking four big ones and two. Oh my gosh. Well, I mean, you only increased by a few. No duffel bag was too small. Girl. Hey, Michelle, how are you? Thanks for listening. Be careful driving home. I'm just glad that you're feeling better enough to be driving. So, thanks for dropping by and for going in the chat. Make sure that you oh, I know Dolores is leaving tomorrow. Make sure that you are careful, but I'm so glad that you are feeling better. So, not very much going on. I was going to just chat with everybody and see how everybody's doing. Make sure that if you're here, give a thumbs up. Let us know that you're here. Hey, Miss Sheila, Happy New Year. Happy New Year. I had a couple of questions that I was just going to ask of everybody before I tell you some of the things that are coming up. And hey, Heidi, how are you? Y'all, the weather. Let's talk about this weather. Dolores, do you think it's colder here in Texas, or you think it's going to be colder when you get home? I'm guessing it's going to be colder um, when you get home, but I don't know. It's chilly. It's chilly. Heidi, you doing okay? You feeling okay? It's been so good to note colder in the UK. Yeah, because it's probably about by 30 degrees, right? Because it's probably what, 34, 40, and it's 60 something here, right? I know. I'm so glad, Michelle. I'm so glad you're feeling so much better. And you were home for Christmas, right? You were able to come home and be home for Christmas. So, yeah, I mean, I took a big bunch of time off because once I got done with school, which was what, the 15th, 39 was the high for Saturday, is the high for this Saturday. Yeah, that's going to be cold, Dolores. Oh, Heidi, I'm so sorry. Maybe if it would just warm up. The humidity is killing me. Oh no, I'm so sorry, Heidi. Well, we're sending you lots of hugs and love. Hey, Black girl, what's up? Um, yeah, I mean, I just took a break. It was just so busy. You know, that time of the year is just really busy in December. And went to South Carolina to see my mom and my dad and all the people. And y'all, my mama's house is a busy hopping in place. She's the coordinator of all the fun. So I had a great time. I had not been home in a year. So it was great to see all the family and the friends. Um, and kind of unplug a little bit. I mean, I went thrifting one time, and my mom bought more than I did. So that video is coming up. So to catch you up, Dolores, Miss Damn Jewelry, who is typically in the UK, and y'all make sure that you go and subscribe to Dolores. We're definitely going to get her to 1,000. Let's do it. Let's get her to 1,000 at least by Valentine's Day. Let's get her, show her some love, and get her to 1,000 for Valentine's Day. So share out her channel with your friends, and all this stuff, because she's got some good content. Here's the deal. Dolores came in town and she has to visit so many people. Hey, Kathy, how are you? No, I did not get the YouTube problem fixed. She actually, I don't think, wanted us to kind of mess with her iPad. So we just didn't do it. I mean, we just had too much of fun. I've got a couple of pictures that I want to show y'all because we were a hot mess. We were having some fun on Christmas Eve. But it's good to see you, Kathy. We so when we I kind of rested for a few, and then went to see mom, had a good time there. It was a great to see everyone, like I said. But first I want to ask, okay, did if you decorated for Christmas, if you decorated for Christmas or any winter holiday, Hanukkah, Christmas, whatever, if you decorated, put a thumbs up or raise hand. Hey, Joyce, how are you? Thanks for dropping by. Let me know somehow in the chat if you decorated for the holidays. So for me, it was Christmas. If you decorated for Christmas, let me know. We're just going to see where everybody is. So I know Dolores did because she had a home tour video. Oh, Bucky's. We Bucky's was a mess. Let me just say that. Bucky's was a mess. So Dolores came in town, and of course, she was seeing everybody. She has, family and siblings, other people than me, which rude. I know that's what we're getting to, Dolores. This is what we're getting to. Um, so I got to see her. I thought it was like one day. And so I went as soon as I got out. We went on, I think it was around the first Saturday that I was out, like the 16th. Um, oh, you did winter decorations. Good, good, Heidi. I mean, winter decorations you can leave all the way up through like November through January. So I'm all about a snowman too. So we went, and Dolores had not been to Glen Flora, which is where my one of my booths is, the big booth. And so I told her when she comes back, um, and let's go there. Well, of course, when you're going that way, Glen Flora is by Bucky's, and we had to stop at Bucky's. Everybody does. Let's see. Kathy said half. Yes. Sheila had electric menorah in the winter. Winter on the pony wall. Dolores is this one, Miss Damn Jewelry. Yes. Friday for the canceled Christmas. Oh, yeah, that's right. I did see you on Friday too. That's right. Because Dolores and I, this is Dolores. So she is Miss Damn Jewelry. Hey, Mary, how are you? Happy New Year. Um, the kolaches are delicious, y'all. Hold on, I'm messing up my camera. So Dolores and I were supposed to um, go on one of these big neighborhood light displays. And we actually were going to do video it for the Christmas light collab that Katie at Vintage and Vinyl was doing. And her friend that she stays with, her best friend, is out there. So we were like, oh, cool. It's just right in the neighborhood. No big deal. It's a lot of fun. Well, it got rained out. Although driving through that neighborhood, I should have just recorded that because they were decked out over there. Yeah, Sheila, Heidi and I are asking what a pony wall is. Is it maybe like a short wall? Is that what you're talking about? Or half wall? I don't know what a pony wall is either, Heidi, so don't feel bad. And so the next day we hung out, we ate some snacks. I took corn dip and Oreo truffles. It's a half wall. Okay, right inside my front door. Very good. Yes, great Christmas lights here in Pecan Grove. Pecan Grove, Dolores. Just saying. Um, so we went the next day, and y'all, we had the best time. So if you haven't seen that video dropped on oh, we went that dropped the last Tuesday in December, the 26th. But here's the problem. We went to Glen Flora and we were shopping along, and all of a sudden this lady behind me is talking to the shop owner and she says, "Oh, we just got back from that estate sale." And I was like, "Estate sale?" Dolores is on the other side of the shop. So I quickly asked about it, and we had planned to be in the shop for and to shop the neighborhood all day because it's a big location. Kathy's like, pecan. No. This is Dolores and I are going to put this on our headstones. She's going to put pecan. I'm going to put pecan. Um, so anyway, we are shopping along and I hear this estate sale and I asked Dolores because, hey, Angie, how are you? I was wondering about how your sale went Monday because you were doing like a big like clearance, but I was already doing work stuff. So let me know how that went. So y'all check out Angie too. Angie's Oddities. She is super sweet. So we decided that we were going to abort the antique shop and go to the estate sale. Um, yeah, my old boss from Georgia. Yeah, my area of the world, we all say pecan. So we aborted the what do you call it? Antique shop for a few, and we headed out to this estate sale in where was that? Lake? Oh, I can't remember. Where do we go, Dolores? Eagle Lake. We went to Eagle Lake. Now it was like the second day, and apparently there was a line at the door. Now I've never been to an estate sale where they had lines or had to do numbers. We don't have all that. That's just too much. But I will say that the guy who told us about it said it was the second day. It was 50% off, and he said he waited in line. Yes, Dolores is exactly right. Estate sale complete with alligators. So it was on 40 acres, right, Dolores? It was 40 acres. It was a huge 1950s MCM house, lots of glass and stuff, but very high priced items. We did get a few things. So if you check out the video, you will see what we got. I think I did it in that haul. And so then the video was so long because I did half of the shop and then the estate sale that we had to do another video. So on the second, I remember we saw some things that we thought maybe voodoo. So that's like in the title. We were like alligators, voodoo, and an estate sale. I'm not sure, but we're going anyway. So we had a really good time. I have been to estate sales where people have fought over numbers. No, ma'am, I don't need anything that bad, Angie, because I can go to an auction and I'm searching other auctions in the area. It was her first estate sale in Texas. I know. I wish there would have been more stuff, but we'll next time you come home, I don't know when that will be, but next time you come home, we'll try to plan it out. That would be fun. Yeah, I mean, I'm just happy. I don't need to be fighting over stuff. I'm not fighting over anything. I'm too old. So we just racked up and walked in. Yeah, we did. We act like we own that house. So we went back to the shop and we did Glenflora Emporium and we did the cute little estate, not estate, but the front porch resale place. Oh, no estate sales in Belgium. So, and that was really good. But then I had to pack and we had to go to South Carolina. So went to South Carolina and we had a really great time. The weather was great, but I wanted to show y'all some fun that we had. So indulge me. There aren't any estate sales in the UK either, and the vintage fairs are on Sunday, so it's hard to get there. Oh yeah, true, true, true. All right, so indulge me because I'm going to show you some pictures from back home. It's just too much to post. I posted a few of them. So my mama has a golf cart and it's all decked out and things. She's a hippie chick and she has a big peace sign with flowers on the front of it. It's all custom and we love riding the golf cart in the neighborhood. Well, my crazy cousin Kim and my mom and I don't know if y'all are going to be able to, it went black to see it. So me, my mom, and Kim, we are in the golf cart on Christmas Eve. And so this Kim wanted to go on the golf cart after she'd had a glass or multiples of champagne. I was still cooking. So after we finished eating, everybody was finished eating. Kim decides she wants to go for a golf cart ride. Mom says, sure, let's go on the golf cart. So they wanted to go through the neighborhood and tell the kids, hey, hurry up, go to bed. Santa's coming. Santa's not going to come unless you're in bed. So that was the whole purpose of us going, y'all. So then sometimes I have a brilliant, bright idea. Okay. Yes, Heidi, you can come. It was super fun because they had these little cute blow ups and the lights and all that. And I was like, hey, y'all, wouldn't it be fun if I just jumped off the golf cart? Because I was on the back. I mean, it has a big seat and everything. I was like, I'll jump off the golf cart and I'll go and take pictures with random people's yard decorations. And they were like, oh, that sounds like so much fun. So the games began, and we're just in random neighbors' driveways taking pictures with their stuff. Now, y'all, we are in our pajamas. We are in our pajamas. It is cold. We just had the best time. This is probably one of my favorites, the snowman. We had so much fun. We did see a neighbor. Look, we're in pajamas. I was like, Mom, we're outside in pajamas. We didn't care. Um, yeah, I'll break a hip. I'll be the one on the walker, right? We saw Santa and we kind of told everybody, okay, we've seen Santa. He's on the way. Um, Look at that. We look like kids, don't we? We had the best time. Then we looked and there was this car and it was slowly approaching and we were like, oh, we're going to jail. I mean, surely you're not going to put us in jail on Christmas Eve, and we're not doing anything wrong, really. Not really. I mean, I guess. Anyway, long story short is it was my cousin's sister. She came and she was actually dropping off goodies. She did not want to be part of our festivities because she was delivering goodies. But y'all, we just had the best time. Um, just having fun. PJ jail, yeah, I'm sure. And the best part is my mom has a flat cutout, life size flat cutout of Buddy the Elf. She loves Buddy the Elf from the movie Elf. And she bought this cutout, life size cutout. It's taller than me. And y'all, she has put it when she had guests, she would put it in the shower. And when they pulled back the shower curtain to get their shower at night, there was Buddy. She's right now, she's got it in the window. If you go to her house, everybody's like, I want a picture with Buddy. We have more pictures with Flat Buddy than anything else. We just had the best time and it was so good. So this is me and my mom, Flat Buddy, and then this is my cousin Kim and her daughter Mandy. And so we got to take like a little family picture. So that was fun because, I don't have any siblings, but we just had the best time laughing and carrying on. And we were I was telling them, y'all, you got to be inconspicuous because people have ring doorbells, right? And I mean, some people may not appreciate us spreading Christmas joy in their front yard. So my dad, of course, he pops on. We posted a picture and he's like, y'all are just out there breaking the law. And we were like, not really. And then we got to thinking about it. The golf cart is street legal. It has a registration sticker and everything. But you're really not supposed to drive them at night, even though it has headlights and turn signals and a horn, all the things. But they really don't want you driving them at night. Well, we did that. So we said, Mom said, go, ride in the golf cart after dark, and then trespassing. We were trespassing with on people's property. And then my cousin goes, and to boot, we were in our pajamas. We looked like homeless people because we nothing matched. We were in our pajamas. We had like, okay, throw on this coat. Mom's like, oh, you're going to be cold. No, put this one on. Nothing matched. And we were just out there riding around in the golf cart on Christmas Eve, just having a great time. Yeah, we kind of just had the best time. So it was a really, really fun time seeing everybody and just cutting fun, just cutting fun. Fun is not just for kids, y'all. Fun is not just for kids. So I'm trying to remember that this year. Hey, Jerry, how are you? Are you on the road? Jerry's headed back. So are you on the road? You're ready to go warm up, aren't you? Jerry is in Tennessee right now, right? This is Jerry from Vintage and Vino, y'all. So she's on her real name. Telling them about our escapades, Jerry, for Christmas Eve. So we talked about who decorated. All right, now, did anybody actually get Christmas cards out? This is the first year in, oh my gosh, I cannot remember, um, that I did not send not one Christmas card. I sent my mom a card, but it was one of those pop-up cards. Hey, Tammy, how are you? Happy New Year. Yes, Heidi, fun is not just for kids. We had a blast, and I'm going to remember just to have more fun, just have more fun. Miss Sheila is giving a toast to you, Jerry, because you're in Indy. Oh, that's right. You're not in Tennessee. You're in Indiana now. That's right. You did say that. Anybody send out Christmas cards? I did not send out any Christmas cards. Like I said, I sent my mom one of those pop-up cards. It was so cute. She said, OMG, Christmas cards. So yesterday, I got Christmas cards. As a matter of fact, my first Christmas card was from Miss Martha from Vintage Conversation. She's up with it. I mean, I'm behind. I love to send cards and I love to get cards, but I also think like little letters and little notes are still, I mean, people like that. This technology is too much. It's impersonal. She said, I got some out. Dolo said, I got some out, but they stayed in the box. There's always next year. Heidi said she made 8 cards for her caretakers. That is wonderful. That is wonderful. Yeah, I was going to make some cards. Tammy, remember when we used the buttons and we were making all those? Well, y'all were making all those fancy, those little button trees and stuff. And I made a card. I was like, oh, I can just make Christmas cards. Girl, I didn't make anything. I did the only thing I baked Oreo, white chocolate Oreo dip truffles, and that's for Dolores. I baked those. Um, Tammy says, girl, I was doing good to get my kids Christmas gifts. I've got some from 20 years ago I never sent out. Well, Kathy, there's always next year. There's always next year. Um, Yes, Heidi, the exception to the rule to that is handmade cards are always a go. But yeah, my first Christmas card was Miss Martha, and I never did send her one. I have a group of stuff that she has bought. We were going to meet up, and we didn't get to meet up multiple times. So you know what? I'm just going to mail her that and put Happy New Year, Happy Hanukkah, Merry Christmas, Happy Kwanzaa, and it's probably not going to get there till Valentine's Day. So happy everything because I'm so far behind. So if you put up decorations, are your decorations down? If you have your decorations down, give me a thumbs up in the chat. Oh, Tammy made cookies. She was going to give those out, but they ate them all. Oh, she received a picture from her friends in a silly pose. That is so sweet. See, I take that over a gift any day. I really would. I love pictures. I love them. Angie says half of hers are down. Well, I wasn't going to be the last one in the neighborhood to take the decorations outside down because I put a little bit of decorations outside, but I have two trees, one in each window. Um, She said, I gave away most of what I bought on YouTube and they loved everything. Well, that's good. And Angie never got cards out. Well, at least we know we're giving things, selling things that people like. That's good, Kathy. Thank you for that. And Tammy's got so much decoration. She said hers might come down in March. Y'all, my mama leaves her Christmas tree up all year. And it's festive. Like she leaves because it's got like joy. Her favorite word is joy. So she has like joy and red birds and stuff like that on her tree. And it's just a staple in her tree. And I like it. If I can find one that I like, I might be borrowing that. Just take a few of the ornaments off, throw some hearts on there, some shamrocks. I'm good. Half is good. Well, I took down all of the outside stuff, right? And I took down all of the little stuff. I haven't even touched the dining room where everything is. Now, having said that it's down, it is not put away. And if anyone knows me, I might have a touch of OCD. Everything's got to be done at a certain time, in a certain way. I have resolved myself to not let that drive me. I will get it all done when I get it all done. There's nobody using the dining room right now. Everything else in the house is clean and put away. It's just stacked up in there. My goal is I say every year, I'm going to pare down my Christmas. I'm going to pare down my Christmas. But then I'm so worried about getting everything put away that I just get it all put back in the boxes and I never pare anything down. So this year, I'm going to be purposeful about like, so this is the master bath, and this is this Christmas tree, and this is this Christmas tree. And I want to be purposeful about, do I need to pare down some ornaments? Do I need to let some ornaments go? Because, there's only so much room on a tree. Angie says mine is not put away either. Rubbermaids are just sitting there. Well, you're further ahead because my Rubbermaids aren't there. Everything is in the garage. I just did it honestly, y'all. I just felt like I wanted to rest. Um, just tape hearts on your Christmas decor. Voila! Valentine's Day cards. Oh, that's wonderful, Heidi. She puts a lot of effort into hers. How many of y'all leave it up to the Epiphany to January the 6th? And a couple of years I've left it up, but I start itching. Like I start wanting to. Dolores says you needed that rest. Yeah, girl, I needed mental, physical, emotional, and spiritual rest. I just, you just do too much. You just try to do too much. You try to go and do all the things. And so I just needed a break. Like put a pause on life. I needed a break. So yes, I did. Now, except when we had to thrift, Dolores, that was not it. Um, I try to take mine down by the first, just because I'm ready, kind of to get a clean start. But sometimes I've left them up to the Epiphany. Several of my neighbors leave theirs, especially if they have like the coveted blow mold 3 or 4 piece nativity. Um, they'll leave that up to the Epiphany. Um, okay, here's another one for us. Are you ready? Put a hand up in the comments if you stayed up till midnight to ring in the new year. Did anybody make it till midnight on the New Year's Eve? I did not. And I did not intend to. I purposefully, like, I took a shower. That's like one of my things is I want to, um, like, take a shower and have clean hair. And I wait and I'm just, I'm going to be clean. Um, all right. So Kathy says, oh, hey, Shelly. Says, I put mine up a little late, but we'll take down this weekend, hopefully. Well, you still have until Saturday, right? As the Epiphany. But you know what? Leave it up all year. Who cares? Unless you have an HOA. Kathy says, I bought boxes up from the basement to make Christmas and New Year's headbands. Oh, yeah. But I only ended up making one, so I sorted and bagged up the parts. Girl, those headbands are good. Y'all, if you don't know, Kathy Weisman makes like these really super cool headbands. And they've kind of got a little vintage yet celebratory flair because some of the things that she might put in them. And I got several of them and I wear them like we had like festive headband day. Everybody was jealous of my headband. Jerry, are you laughing because you did not make it? Shelly said she made it. Tammy, did you make it? I was in bed at 12:15. Oh yeah, that's right, because Dolores just had a birthday. Dolores's birthday. So officially, happy birthday, Dolores. Her birthday was on the 30th. And she was like, I'm double nickels. I don't have to stay up anymore. Maria, you stayed up? Sheila stayed up? Y'all, I was in bed by 9 and stayed up to 2:30 to end of the fireworks. We're old party people. I went to bed at 9 and woke up at 2. I know they're really great. My headbands are good. Well, I did not. I went to bed. Now, I probably went to bed at about 9. I went to sleep around, I guess, 10:30. Woke up at midnight, of course, because fireworks and everything. Oh, Jerry. And then I woke up. We had a storm. We had like rain and wind. So I woke up a couple of other times as well. Y'all, look at this. Poor Jerry. She said, "Psst, Beth, I went to the antique mall today and I spent everything I made on Tuesday." Jerry, what happened to you? You're the one that told me we're supposed to save half of what we make. Oh, Sheila's usually up till 2. Girl, Sheila, let me just say that when I first got off of school for the vacation, those first couple of days, I was ready to lay down and be in bed by 7 o'clock. I didn't even care. I was like, no, I'm tired. Um, and now I still because now we're back. I'm on standby for animals in need those days. Oh, awesome, Heidi. Yes. Happy birthday to Dolores. She's double nickels, y'all. She's double nickels. Not a day over 25 does she look. I didn't make it up. Okay, so if you stayed up, I did two, I guess I could say I did two traditions. Let's talk the New Year's traditions that y'all did. I did two. I one is my own, which is you take a shower that night, you take a shower, you know, everything. I shaved my legs, I washed my hair, I did everything. I was like, I'm good and clean to go in on clean sheets for the new year, right? So I did that, and then I didn't do it at midnight, but I did it all day long, which is I left the front door open and most of the day was the front door open. A couple of times I had the back door open, and they're saying you're supposed to open the front door to let the old year out and the new year in. So I figured if one door is good, two doors is better. So I was like, look, the old year can go out the back door. I've had enough of that one, and the new year can come in the front door. So yeah. Oh no, Kathy says she's been sleeping most of the day and staying up until 6 in the morning. Girl, you got your days and nights mixed up like a baby. You got your days and nights mixed up. You're going to have to fix that. So, did anybody else do any traditions on New Year's Eve? Like, I know one year we tried to do the 12 grapes. 12 grapes. My ex-husband is Hispanic, so we tried to do the 12 grapes with at the one at the stroke of every hour for midnight, making a wish. I could not chew that fast and swallow because like you make a wish, you chew, and the grape, it's the green grape, and you chew and swallow. I couldn't do 12. That was just too much. My jaw was exhausted. Sheila did the clean sheets and the towels, and dyed my hair and took a shower. Then I did laundry. Okay, I was told you're not supposed to do laundry on the 31st or the 1st. I think it's mainly the 1st. So I didn't do laundry on the 1st. I never heard of that, but they said don't do laundry on the 1st because you'll wash away someone in the new year. And I was like, freeze, nobody wash anything. um, oh, I'm so sorry. If you hear a no, you hear of no cleaning on the first, yeah. Well, Tammy, I must be honest, were we really going to get up and clean on the first? I mean, no. Um, okay. I actually did those two and yeah, never heard of that either. Me either. Yeah, choke on them. Yeah, I know because green grapes are big, right, Heidi? And I was thinking, y'all, couldn't you give me some baby grapes? Those big long green grapes. I couldn't do it. What are some other ones? It was no laundry on the first, opening the doors, the green grapes. Oh, there was one that I kept seeing on Instagram about wearing a certain color underwear on New Year's Eve or New Year's Day. Like yellow underwear was money, red was love. I was like, I mean, what was white or tan or black? I mean, that, don't get excited. I think there's maybe a fuchsia pink pair. I mean, I do with what goes with my clothes, y'all. I was trying to start the new year off right. I've been doing some chores every day. I didn't have grapes. A little bit every day, Sheila, a little bit every day. They say if you do, what is it, 5 20-minute, that's one of the things I learned in organizational classes. If you do a if you do 5 20-minute projects or cleaning, so 20 minutes washing the dishes or 20 minutes a reset in the house, like or, making your bed doesn't take 20 minutes. um oh, I'm so sorry, Heidi. Keeping a journal this year. Apple, that's good. Keeping a journal. Now, is it like a diary journal or like a all the fun that you had? What other traditions are y'all doing this year? I mean, on New Year's Day, I had to cook the collards, the black eyed peas, the ham, and the cornbread. Because for us, I mean, there's different ways of hearing it, but pork is for prosperity because pigs root forward. Um, and then collards is green money, and black eyed peas I thought was always good luck, but somebody said it was for coin money. So I was always thought there was black eyed peas for good luck, collards for green money, ham or pork, any kind. Like my mom said she was gonna make bacon. I was like, well, pork is pork. Um, but that was for prosperity. And then cornbread was the gold. Anybody else know? Did anybody else eat anything special on the New Year's? Menudo. Is there a reason, or is just that's just what y'all have always done? Hey, Bree, how are you? Um, Going to go to an embroidery journal this year. Oh, Jerry, you need to do some shorts on that. I would love to see that. And I saw that Renee put her journal is for her feelings. Renee, have you seen that chart? I saw it because I'm on an organizational page. I thought it was cabbage for money. Well, we eat collards down in South Carolina, girl, but I ain't eating rutabaga. I ain't eating turnips. No, I'm not eating none of them sour greens. Hey, Dana Grace, how are you? It's a tradition. We had a silver dollar in fried cabbage. We did a silver dollar in fried cabbage with pork chops. Now that's interesting, Maria. Kathy said, I'd be stuck in the bathroom if I ate all that. I mean, it's probably the most iron I get all year. Um, it's just a tradition. Does it mean anything, Bree, if you eat that menudo? Collards, black eyed peas, and cornbread, girl. That's my girl. And I'd be afraid. I'm such a hog when I eat. I wouldn't even slow down for the silver coin. I'd probably be the one. There's also a dime challenge in a water bottle. You be saving about $500. Yeah, I did see that. Okay, so y'all see these? These are on my table for something else. You know how you get flowers and you end up with all of these, right? So I have multiple sizes. I'm actually making these into jewelry jars and taking them to my booths. Um, but I put we sort different coins. So I have one for pennies, a big one like this for pennies, and then there's a smaller one for quarters. There's one for dimes, and we're trying to fill it up and then see how much money it will hold. Needless to say, it's not going that great because I spend my change. Like if it's like 53 cents, like $5.53, I will give them the 53 cents. Um, so yeah. No, but I saw Apple where there is a chart. It's like so it goes the 12 months like this and the 30 days across, or the 12 months like this and the 30 days down. And you use color codes like green is happy, whatever you deem. For me, blue would be like I'm peaceful or calm. Yellow might be happy, red might be angry, but you create a code for yourself and then you key it in every day. And then I started laughing. I was like, well, mine changed so much during the day that I would have to have little squares for each day. She said, ain't nobody got time for all that. But I thought that would be really interesting. But yeah, mine would probably change. I used to have a 5-gallon pickle jar that we put our change in. Oh my gosh. Kathy, can anybody pick it up? My uncle did a water jug, one of those plastic fillable water jugs, and nobody could pick it up once he got it full. Yeah, once he got it full. All right. Did anybody make any New Year's resolutions? Because you know the number one resolution, there's lose weight, save money, right? Well, I'm not promising to lose anything other than what I'm probably looking for. Yeah, I'm not promising to lose weight. I kept saying something to my mom. She was like, look, I'm in the fourth quarter. Because we were, funny story about me and my mom. Y'all, we have so much fun. Uh, okay, so in theory, but not for me. Yeah. Apple's going to travel. Are you coming to Texas? Are you coming to Texas? Where are you going? Just asking. So my mom and I have a lot of fun, and we were going grocery shopping. Well, I am a very thrifty person. I'm not big on name brands, clothing, shoes, purses, food, none of that. Now there's a couple of girl, come on, Apple, you come on, girl, you just come on. Normally I don't make them, says Heidi, but just keeping up, do your very best every day. Um, oh, so well, you didn't get very much. I'm on baby step number 6 of Dave Ramsey's plan. So my New Year's resolution is get another 20,000 paid down on the house. That's a very good that Dave Ramsey. That's a very good plan. I know, right? Come on, Apple. Come on, girl. We'll take you some places. Now, Tammy don't work during the day, and except on all her listing 17,000 platforms. But I work, so we'll have to. I get you on the weekend. It'd be like my parents. I'm 50 something years old, and they're still dropping me off for split visitation. I go to Mama's, and then Mama takes me over to Dad's house. It was a mess, but Mom and I were grocery shopping, y'all. Tell me what y'all would have done. And I was looking at because we cook meals, like we cook meals. Mom just snacks, and I cook meals. So I was like, okay, eggs, and we'll do some link sausage or whatever. So we were looking at the link breakfast sausage, and we were at Food Lion. There's a Food Lion over there, and I thought that I kept saying, man, their prices are high. Their prices are high. Their prices are high. Mother was like, put it in the basket. She was getting annoyed with me. So we go to the sausage, y'all. There, she made me get the what name brand was it? I don't even know if she's watching, but it was a name brand. It was so regular Food Line brand sausages, the little link sausages. They were like they were okay. They were $4 and something. I don't know. That was a bit high for me, but I can't remember what I paid for it. She wanted the is it Hills something Farm? $5 for a package, over $5 for a package of breakfast sausages. I almost died. I was like, why are we buying? She was like, if you don't put this, she started laughing and I was making a scene. I was like, what are they doing? Is this gold sausage? I was like, I cannot believe this. I talked about how expensive that sausage was for 7 days because, oh, ain't you? Um, oh, Heidi has plans. She's writing 5 children's books and making a marionette. Oh, I want to see that. Um, Jerry says, good job, but you couldn't make it past the half step. Yeah, I love to see Heidi's artwork. Um, yeah, I'm with you. $5 for some breakfast sausages? Mm-mm. Are you out of your mind? And she kept saying, look at here. I am in the fourth quarter of life. My last meal is not going to be some off brand food. I'm not going to go out with some off brand food in my system. I was like, well, look, let me just tell you, that's just too high. That's too expensive. Oh, their broccoli was high. It was just too much. I was offended by all that. My hubby told me a bag of Ruffles potato chips was over $5 at our local grocery store. He came home with some off brand, and they're so bad I can't eat them. Now the Walmart brand is not that bad, Dana Grace. They're not that bad. And you know what? We're not supposed to be eating chips anyway. So Jimmy Dean, no, it wasn't Jimmy Dean. It was like something farm, not I can't remember. Anyway, I tried the Walmart brand of everything. I mean, it's food, right? Just get it in your system. I can't imagine eating sausages for breakfast. My poor son. I do love some pork, y'all, because I grew up in South Carolina. We don't even have like brisket that cut. Maybe it was Hillshire or wanting something like that. I'm not sure. I can't remember what it was, but I was just appalled. I was like, absolutely not. But she made me buy the expensive stuff. I mean, I buy like name brand coffee, but that's because I do half calf, and Folgers is the only one that makes half calf. Um, I think you're going to do great, and I hope maybe Johnsonville. Maybe it was Johnsonville, Kathy. See, exactly. It's good. I won't eat those chips. I can't wait to see. Please post those, Heidi. Please post those. Nobody else had any resolutions. Now, Apple, you come on. You let me know when you're coming. You just let me know when you're coming, and we'll definitely get up. You can see me, Tammy, Christy, Martha. Now, if you go up north a little bit in Dallas, that's where Margot and Jen are, right? Tammy, I think Margot and Jen are up in the Dallas area. We're in the South, us Southern girls down here. So, yeah, I mean, I figured it's always good to have goals, right? I didn't make any real resolutions other than I'm just kind of gonna go with I'm gonna attempt, y'all. I'm gonna attempt to kind of go with the flow. Things change in a matter of minutes. You're one way, one place. My job has changed. I mean, e- if something can change, it's like here today, gone tomorrow. One day, you've got one booth, the next day, you're like Dolores, you got three. So I'm just going to kind of go with the flow. Walmart brand of tortilla chips are really good. Yeah, and I like but see, I only eat barbecue chips. So yeah, so I'm just kind of trying to go with the flow. I just if it gets done, I'm going to get things done. Stay kind and be pretty. Yeah, y'all be sweet and y'all stay pretty and be sweet is what I always say. And that doesn't have to do with aesthetics at all. When we where I grew up, if somebody says y'all stay pretty, That basically means behave, be kind, act nice, do things for other people. Um, Being pretty doesn't have anything to do with your face, your clothes, your hair, your makeup, any of that. Thank God, because I didn't do all that. Um, it has to do with how you treat other people, right? And then be sweet is the same thing. They'll say, okay, Margot's not in Texas. I thought Margot was in Texas. David has always said he's going to write a children's book, but he says a lot. You leave him alone. He might write one day. He's going to write about the old lady that collected everything. Oh, she's in Reno? Why did I think she was in Texas? But yeah, so when we say stay pretty and be sweet, that means mind your manners, know whose child you are, right? And remember, you're a reflection of your family, and you should be nice and sweet. And not everybody's going to be nice and sweet, but your response is can still be appropriate. So that's what we mean when we say stay pretty and be sweet. And so my mama will still say that. All right, now y'all be sweet. Or, pretty is as pretty does. We heard that a lot growing up. Pretty is as pretty does. Because you can see a lot of people that are all dolled up and all that kind of stuff. And y'all seen those Instagrams where those people, they like have no teeth but they put in their teeth, they do their makeup, they put on false eyelashes, they put contacts in, they learn how to do the contour, they wear a wig. Yeah, that's just too much. Live in the moment. Live in the moment this year. I worked a little bit on that, Dana Grace, because when I was at my mom's, I didn't have my phone with me. I left my phone. Um, yeah. Hey, Kay, how are you? Yes. Oh, because she visits and talks about it. Being kind is free. Oh, you're going to get snow. Shelly's going to get snow. Well, a little dusting never hurt anything, but if it gets where I can't go nowhere, like to get a Sonic drink, we got a problem. Heidi says no energy for all that. That's too much. I always pick on Dolores because Dolores she can do hair and makeup, but she typically looks like that. Like if she's going out, she does her hair and makeup. Girl, I looked at her on a Sunday and I'd be like, well, I didn't brush my hair, but I did take it out of the bun. I'll brush it later. Um, and I just don't know how to do makeup. I've never known how to do makeup. I probably could do some 80s makeup. I should have gotten Dolores to do my makeup. Dolores, next time we're together, I want you to do my makeup. I might not even recognize myself. I might not even recognize myself. I'm glad you're doing good. Okay. Good to see you. Um, she said that's why they're not taking the 40 home from Indiana to Arizona. They're going through Dallas. They've been supposed to get it. I can do my drag in 30 minutes. Yeah, but you're used to it. Hey, Christopher, how are you? Happy New Year. And we laugh and we say it's Dolores's drag, but it's because she has all the brushes and she has all the little sponges and she has palettes of makeup. Y'all, I got two colors. There's a nude color and there's a brown color. And that's only because my eyes are so deep set that, like, the lady that did my makeup for my wedding, mind you, was like, "Oh, we're gonna have to like bring your eyes out a little bit because they're so set back." I was like, "Are you calling me cross-eyed or something?" And that's I still do the makeup like I did that day. It's I would love to know how to do makeup because I want to contour some of this. And, if I could fill these in, that would be great. They said I have these wrinkles from looking at people like, what? What are you talking about? Hey, how are you, Miss Helen? Oh, thank you. Um, I might be a vamp all dialed up, girl. You don't know. I would love to know how to do makeup. Now, when I was younger, we did hair a lot and I always had long hair, and my hair used to be shoulder to shoulder, and the wings were out like this. Do y'all remember that hairstyle? I know Tammy does. The wings were out here, and I had You had the bangs, but you rolled them to the front and then you pulled them back and teased them. So you had this big thing on the front, and then you had these big wings. Y'all, when I would go on stage for dance, my hair would literally be this big and it would not move. It was a mess. All right, Tori says I'm going to be more consistent with PT and swimming. That a girl, because you'll loosen up. You'll loosen up. You'll be able to do more. I should probably do stretches that I'm supposed to. Oh, thank you, Heidi. All right, so since Miss Helen is here, Miss Helen, I want to tell them something that's coming up. Can I share what you're doing Sunday? Can I? Can I please, please? I gave up on makeup when I got married. I asked my husband. Um, if I have to wear makeup, and he said only for dress up occasions. Woohoo! I haven't worn it since. Okay, she said absolutely. So if you go on her tab, her community tab, you will have already seen it. But I am excited because Miss Helen has invited me to participate. See, I had it up here today because I was showing it someone. She's doing a pay it forward on Sunday at 12, between like 12 and 3, somewhere in between there, right? Tell me if I'm wrong, Miss Helen. 12 and 3 Eastern. She's doing a pay it forward. It is a giveaway sale. Giveaway. And we're going to get each person that's on. She has multiple people who have, she's asked if they want to participate and they've said yes. They are bringing, I think, 2 items each, Miss Helen. 2 items each, and it'll be like we're doing a sale, but the items will be free. Now, for me, I'm just doing shipping. So you just buy your do shipping. But I'm pretty excited. It's 2 things that I hear a lot of people talking about, and I kept Miss Helen in mind. So I will have 2 items. And yes, 2 items, and whoever will do it, just like, I guess we'll give a code word, I think, right, Miss Helen? We're giving a code word. So I've sent her my code words, and the first person that she sees, or Devin, whoever's monitoring the chat, whoever sees puts in that code word gets gets to have the item. And so the only thing for me now, some people may be including shipping. I didn't include shipping because I wasn't really sure. I wasn't really sure if that's what we were doing or not. So I didn't include shipping, but I did include a little item. Well, I guess it's a little item. Let me just say one of them is an antique. One is definitely an antique. So that's right. Jerry was supposed to do this, but they're going to be driving home, so she couldn't. Um, And I know, isn't that so sweet? Because Miss Helen and them, she ends every video with like about sending us love and light. And I just love that she says that. So when she said that she was doing this free giveaway, pay it forward, the only thing that she is asking is that if you receive this gift, that you then in turn do something for someone else. You pay it forward, right? So I'm paying it forward, and then whoever receives this, it doesn't have to be a gift. You can do an act of service. You can use any of your love languages, y'all. What are the love languages? It is material things, words of affirmation, acts of service, quality time, and what's the other one? Isn't there 5 love languages? So it's material things, acts of service, quality time, words of affirmation. What's the 5th one, y'all? Yeah. Oh, thanks for coming, Fly Girl. I love that you came and said hey. What's the 5th one, y'all? Do I have to Google it? I can't remember what the 5 love languages are. Mine is definitely acts of food. Okay, that's most people I know's love language. Physical touch. Look, Jerry, you know that's not mine. I can't even remember. I can't even remember what it is. I'm like, oh, go away. I'm not a big people in my space thing, and especially since the pandemic. But I do have asthma and a degenerative lung issue, so I can't really have a lot of people breathing in my face. Um, now, I mean, I guess holding hands, it's always been a running joke because we hold hands. I'm like, am I burning up? I'm burning up. Literally, I'm taking all your body heat and I'm burning up. I'm just burning up. I'm acts of service, definitely acts of service. Probably quality time would be after that. Um, oh, Heidi said she's a hugger. Well, and I will say that I do hug people, but I'm not like that. And I would, when I laugh, I'm that person that's going to hit you and be like, "Oh my God, it's so funny." But it's not like how that's not like how you tell me that you care about me or love me. Do something for me that is difficult. And we had this conversation a lot. Like I can. Grace says she and Dana says she's a hugger too. Jerry says acts of service, kindness. Yeah. So my whole thing is there are things that physically I can't do, like lift heavy things. Um, and so when somebody would like, even if I get somebody at work, if one of the people at work will pick up something and lift it above my head or pick up something and move for me, I mean, I'm just like, oh, thank you. It's better to stay out of the stores right now. Everyone is getting really sick. I know. And I'm a hugger like when I see you or if I know you. But if I don't really know you, I'm not going to hug. I'm not going to hug you. I think that's from being a kindergarten teacher, y'all. I love, like, I'll hug kids all day long. Um, but I think that it's because they hang on you. You know, kids hang on you and they constantly when I worked in a school, I had long always had really long hair, and I went to the grocery store one day and somebody was like, "So was it beauty shop day in your classroom?" And I'm like, "What?" And I did like this, and I had a braid, a cornrow, a plait. I mean, they had just been in my hair because my hair is so different, and it's very soft. So they were just playing in my hair. I didn't even know they were playing in my hair because it was long and I couldn't feel it. They were supposed to be back behind me working while I was working with somebody else. Heidi says hers is surprise gifts. We actually have a name for that, Heidi. We call that a Circe. Has anyone ever heard that word? Darlene says she's a hugger and a kisser. Are you Italian? Because my friends that are Italians, they always hug me and kiss me. Gifts is my second language, says Jerry. Oh, thanks for being new to my channel. Yay! Welcome, welcome. Thanks for being here. Um, I like to buy other people things, right? Um, And so like I see something and I'll think of them, right? And I'll be like, "Oh, I bought you something." So my mom used a Circe. I don't know how to spell that. I think it's like Sersie. I think we made it up as we went along, to be quite honest. I really do. I think we made it up as we went along. Um, so we like if my mom went to the store and I wasn't expecting anything from her, and she brought back like a candy, she'd say, "Oh, I brought you a Circe." Or if we were going, like if my big daddy was going to the store, mom say, "Oh, bring me back a Circe." And basically that meant something that he knew we liked, but he picked it out. So we didn't have to tell them what, oh, don't, because that's kind of bossy. Like, "Oh, bring me back a Snicker and a backup Milky Way. And don't forget a Coca-Cola." Bye, Angie. Bye, Angie. But I like, she said, "No, but I like Italian men." Well, you're close. Um, so I love to either make people things. I like to cook for people. I like to bake for people. I like to pick up things that people might like. Um, I'd rather give them something and they like it than me to hug them because I feel like I'm invading their space. People have to tell me if they're a hugger. Mine is service and gifts. So I like Tim to make me dinner and give me jewelry. Well, good luck on that, Jerry. I do like I think mine are probably acts of service and quality time. I think that at one point affirmation might have been it, but just in the past, people have that their words were not true. So it kind of was like, I'm done with that. And I'm not a really material person because honestly, if I want it, I'm gonna buy it. I'm not gonna wait for somebody to give it to me. Um, and like I said, holding hands, I'm like, what are you? Do you have a temperature? And I'm like, you're burning me up here. I'm getting all of your heat from your body heat. And I don't like to be hot. And I live in Texas. Go figure. So, all right. So let's talk about what else is coming up. So we've got this. Yeah, Tammy likes for Dave to pick things. Dave likes to pick things for Tammy. He gets so excited when he finds something, and he'll even say, "Oh, I'm getting this for Tam Tam." He likes to get Tammy things for her collections. Um, so on Sunday between 12 and 3, tune into New England Thrifter. That's this channel right here. She also likes Italian men. So if you have one of those, send it on our way. And because she's going to be rotating, and I can't remember, she said every 15 or every 30 minutes, she's going to have some people on. So that's the channel right there. New England Thrifter for the Pay It Forward. You might win a prize. Now, my dog, let me just tell you, my dog, it cannot escape me. I'm all about babies and dogs. I love babies and dogs. There used to be a store in the mall called the Cersei Shop. Really? They sold little gifts and treats. I love it. And it's Sirsee. Dana Grace, where was it? The Cersei Shop. I love that. I love that. Now that's sweet. All right. So then on next Thursday, a week from today, I will not be on my channel. I have been invited to be a guest on Roy, Dust Not Included, his channel. He normally has a sale with Janine's, but Jen's going on vacation. And he asked me if I'd like to fill in. And of course, because Roy is amazing. So if you don't know Roy, his channel is Dust Not Included. So make sure she thought Dave was Italian when we met. Girl, Charlotte, North Carolina. Oh, Dana Grace, we should open it again because that's what Sweet Treats and Pretties is Cersei's. Um, so I'm going to be on Roy's channel at 6:30 p.m. Eastern. At 6:30 p.m. Eastern next Thursday. I'm also hosting the January drop sale. So I've got a few more people that have asked me to be in the sale. Here's the deal. If you're watching and you're a seller on YouTube, I know he is so sweet, cracks me up. If you're a seller and you want to be in a drop sale, you have to let me know because what we're doing is Patrick can't be in it this month and it's my month to host. So we are going by if people contact me and say, "Hey, I want to be in a drop sale, put me on the list for a drop sale." I'm literally going in and plugging it in. We try to do between 7 and 9 sellers just because it's every 30 minutes. So, that's 4 or 5 hours. Um, oh, you're working on something for your bestie. No telling, no telling. So y'all have to let me know. If you are watching, if you're in the chat, let me know. I know he is so sweet. Let me know if you want to be in a drop sale, y'all. That's the only way I know you want to be in it. Don't think that I know or that I'm going to read because I've got so many people that's reached out. And I know some people were in them like every month and they're like, look, I need to take a break. And so they didn't want to, if you want to be back in them, you have to let me know that you want to be back in them. And I will share that information with Patrick and say, hey, I couldn't fit this person in, but I can fit this person in. Some people have just said to me, both of us, and said, I want to be in every monthly drop sale. And so we try to make that happen. But we have new people that we want to do as well. I do have a show coming up this month. So I will be doing another show. I think I'm going to tone it down a bit as far as what I'm taking. So that should be interesting. I'm going to do a show on the 20th. So that means that I'm not going to do a Thursday and a Sunday. just for those 2 days, because Thursday I load the trailer. I have to get the trailer and load the trailer. Hey, Carol, how are you? Good to see you. Happy New Year. And then Sunday, I have to unpack it all and return the trailer. So I just don't have time. I used to try to do both, but again, I'm tuning it down. As a matter of fact, one of the people that I've been watching for a really long time is, she used to be a work in progress. That used to be her channel name. It's Joanne, but now she's Bat Thrift Crazy, which I love her new name. Bat Thrift Crazy is Joanne. And she actually just emailed me and said, if ever I'm doing another like vintage reseller or a shop video, like people that have booths, because she does have a booth in North Carolina. Good. Then she wanted to be in it, and then I asked her. She is very sweet. And I asked her, because she used to do live sales and she was working, so she couldn't do them anymore. And I said, well, hey, I do the drop sale. So if you're ever interested in a drop or a live sale, let me know. And she said that she would be interested in a live sale. So I'm probably working with her to get a live sale. I put two Circes in my friend's handbag, two crocheted hairbands. Oh, that's so sweet of you, Heidi. That is so sweet. So there's going to be a few other things. I want to ask y'all some questions. If you're in the chat, I need your help. So let's do a little poll, because there's people that do live sales and drop sales here that are resellers, and the people in the chat will let us know what you like more. Do you like live sales or drop sales, or do you like both? So let me know in the chat, live sales better that you like, or drop sales better that you like. Because we want to make sure that we're doing, I like lives because we can chat, but I also like drop sales because a lot of people, Dana Grace says lives for her, but a lot of people can't be here at the exact time. Tori likes both. I've gotten a couple of emails that say they really like the live sales. Heidi likes both. I mean, the drop sales, because they are not available when people are live, or they have kids or husbands, both. But I miss yours on Sunday with church. I know, Shelly. So I may change that a little bit. I need to talk to Miss Helen, because they're having a sale, usually like 12 to 2. And I don't want to go when they're going, because I was doing the jewelry hauls and that was different. Drop sale trains are hard. Drop sale trains are hard to find. Oh, and it's because if you don't go in and put your notification bells to those channels, Kathy, then you won't get notified. You have to go and look for the you have to go and look for the channel, because they don't automatically pop up. Yeah, I'm toying with something on Sundays, because I like to watch. I'm usually late logging on to my anything, because I am watching Helen. So I don't know. I do like our live jewelry chats, and that's another thing. We haven't done one of those in a while. So are y'all still interested in the jewelry hauls? I probably only have about 300 or 400 more pieces of jewelry. But I'd love to still do those. Yeah, Heidi likes to meet new people in the pop-ups. I really want to watch yours. I like jewelry. Well, that's good news, because I have a lot. And I'm waiting on Dolores to get back home so I can say, when can you go live with me again? And I may pull them back a little bit, just because I don't want to be where Miss Helen is. Because she and Angie and Sandy go on at like noon, and I'm in church. So I don't get out before, I don't get out before like 11:15. So I can't go. I was going at 11:30 my time, which is 12:30 Eastern. So I can't go before then. But I may back it up a little bit. I just don't want to run into Mary at Reclaim Treasures. But we're all going to run into each other all the time. So I may back those up just a little bit, y'all. Because I've had a couple of people ask me if I'm still doing jewelry hauls, and I would like to do them. And I miss hanging out with Dolo. Anytime I can hang out with Dolo. So yeah, okay. And also, what are y'all shopping for in 2024? Is anybody looking to add to their collection, create a collection, or yeah, I agree, Tammy. So what are y'all shopping for in 2024? So with the drop sale hops or the trains, if you go into one person's description, all of the schedule should be in there. And all you have to do is click for YouTube, is click on the name. It should be their active links. Early Sunday evening might be a good option. Yeah, I could try that. Yeah. I know Mary goes at 3, and I don't know what happens after then, but it's hard for me to figure out what may have sold during the drop sales. I don't want to contact someone if an item is already gone, and I hate fumbling through the chat to figure out where it is. So, Dana Grace, in the drop sales, it's all in the comments. And we usually ask them to put the pinned comment that said these things are, she said I'm too lazy. These things are claimed. But I get what you're saying for those. And here's what I'm going to say about that. I have people that email me or Instagram message me after every drop sale and ask me if something is still available. And I just tell them yes or no. Hey, Picasso Cat, we're trying to see what people are shopping for in 2024 and if they like the lives or the drop sales. Also, if you're wanting to be in a drop sale, because I see some more people coming in. Hey, Christy. Hey, Tippy. Hey, Christy. Hey, Winky. All the chickens. Happy New Year, girl. I need to catch up with you. Um, I just wanted to see what everybody was doing, and I've got to get a new stand. So if you want to be in the drop sales or anything like that, you got to let me know. The Instagram is right here. See this white piece right here that's under CSC Princess One at Comcast.net. Underneath that, my Instagram is at Sweet Treats and Pretties. Dana Gray says she's always shopping for vintage Christmas and Halloween. So my Instagram is at Sweet Treats and Pretties. So with that being said, there's a couple more things. I'm looking for frozen Charlottes. Okay. Christy's looking for the little bitty ones, Christy, or like the bigger ones. What are you looking for? Like for just a collection or for an assemblage? Um, Let me just put this out there. I made notes, y'all. I did good. I pulled a Dolores. I made notes. I want Carol from My Blessed Nest to tell me how to do the littlest. Okay. Um, how to tell me how to do her top commenter. She used to talk about it all the time. I might start a bud vase collection later this year. Wouldn't that be beautiful, Heidi, with all these different bud vases and like flowers, like even on the top of a little dresser or some little sideboard or something? Wouldn't that be beautiful with all of those flowers in there? Oh, I see you. Thanks. Thank you, Shelley. I appreciate that. Okay, can you read the list? What list? Hey, Debbie. How are you, girl? Debbie, when you come back to Texas, you're in Arizona now. Could slide on by. I want a row for my display case. Yeah, Debbie can come anytime. She just can't drive us, and you're welcome. Okay, so on my channel, it shows a purple heart by my top commenter. I got to figure out how to do that. I think you tried to walk me by that before and I never got it. I want to do that. I want to try. I love longer necklaces with animals and glass animals. No, I love longer necklaces and animals and glass animals. I gotcha. I got some. I got some of that. Hey, Beth. I know. We had so much fun. And y'all, wait. I got to see Dolo again because her birthday was on the 30th and they were going to do something. You made a list, but can you read it? I can't read. Oh, yeah, girl, I live by a list. Hey, Kathy, I'm so sorry if I missed you. Yes, I I live by this. Bucky's. I live by this. I have done very well in my life because I used to have a schedule by 15-minute increments, and I actually do much better than that. Yeah, come on down, uh, Debbie. That would be fun. All right, I'm going to put this out there as well. I've freed up some time and kind of let some things go. So, anybody who's looking for a guest on their live sales, let me know. I'll sit now. I work I work. So all you people that get to do them during the middle of the day, unless we have a holiday, I can't do that. It shows up when I'm on my Mac and YouTube comments, right beside the YouTube channel name. Ah, yeah, I have lists for days. Doilies, I got those too. I got doilies for days. So if anybody's interested in having a guest, let me know. I'd love to branch out and be on other channels, and then of course reciprocate and have you on my channel as well. So I just want to put that out there. I had someone in, not being ugly, they weren't being ugly at all. And they just said, well, I don't ask you because I just assumed you would say no. And I was like, no. I will say that I used to lead a ladies small group on Wednesdays. I already had certain days set. And then there were other days that we had things. I always had something every day. So I wasn't able to do a whole lot. Plus I work, but I've let some of those things go. I'm taking a break from leading a small group now, just so I can do my own independent growth, spiritual growth. I need to concentrate on me instead of 11 other people. But I want to take some time and work on me as far as that goes. I work too, so miss the daytime ones. Try to watch the replays to help. Don't worry about busting yourself out there, Shelly, but if you can, you can. So yeah, but if anybody's interested, and again, if you want to be in the drop sales, here's another one: vlog videos. Are you just interested in the shop alongs, or would you be interested in things like some DIYs, some repairs? I've got like 10 things that I need to repair. And of course, I've got some things that I make. I've had some bake with me's, I've had some DIYs, I've had some organization things. I've had all of those, but Tippy says DIYs. I've got like 3 projects. Well, one, I'm making a jewelry display for the show coming up. All vlogs. I love DIYs. All vlogs. Yeah, I have, you get those items. If you're a reseller, I know that Tammy and Picasso Cat DIY. What? Um, so some of the things I make, like when I'm doing yourself, like when I made the rag swag, I did a DIY video of that. Crafts. Do y'all like crafts? I know Tammy was doing one. Love vlogs more than shop-alongs. Variety is best. Debbie likes the organization ones, and the craft ones, but she's an artist, so of course. I love all the vlogs, shop-alongs, DIYs, how you use your thrifted items in your home. That's good input. I want to do more crafts. I have a ton of crafts, and now that I've freed up some time, I just need to free up some space. I have some big makeover projects that I'm going to be doing. I've I told her I'm not good at the things that she was good at, like making vintage assemblages, because I've never done it. But I will say that I have always painted. I refurbish furniture. My dad is a craftsman, a woods craftsman, and he can make anything. I like them all, says Shelley. This has replaced most TV watching. I can craft. I've got a couple of crafts. Yes, blogs and crafts, and I want organization tips. I have some organization things. I need to do them myself, Christy, because I have them. My fave is to shop along in the halls. Anything organizing, home tours, and where you put your stuff you thrift and love. Booth tours. Booth tours, I've got coming. The jewelry sales. Oh, she wears her stuff all the time. But I'm not crafty. You know what? I like the simple ones. Tammy, we need to do one where it's a kiss. It's a kiss craft, which is KISS. Keep it simple, stupid. Hey, Miss Betty, how are you? I hope we all have a wonderful 2024, and we're going to do more in 2024 of what we love. There's a couple of things that I would like to do. I have, like I said, I've got some things that need to be repaired. The booth tours, well, guess what? One's coming up because I have to go back. It's going to be coming up. So many things to do already for 2024. We're tired. We got those lists, but do we ever accomplish those? I craft for the cat shelter. Oh, that's so sweet. I craft all the time, rarely watch TVs. Y'all, I keep moving this thing. I'm so sorry. I just ask about that. Um, I just ask about that, Beth, because I have another 3+ hundred pieces of jewelry, and I want to get back to doing some hauls because they're just sitting in a tub. That's not helping me, and that's one of the things that I want to organize. Right now, I have them in bags based on price, but bags is not working. I'm getting some messages, so y'all are taking my word. I have you, Mary, Ancestral Beginnings. I have you. Got it. Also, I want to create a station where it's my jewelry. Hey Val, how are you? Let's do a shop along in the Spring Antique Mall again. Girl, you love that Spring Antique Mall. I mean, I love it too, but it's expensive. I like things on a dime, girl. They gotta have a sale. They gotta have a sale. But they have beautiful stuff. Um, let me see. Okay. And I got Miss Helen's. I know you do. She does. She loves that antique mall. Girl, we got to get you out of there. Auctions. Now, I was going to this one auction and I don't know if they're taking a break or what. I have not gardened because the soil here is not that great. Now in South Carolina it's a little bit better, but um basically the soil here is like clay. I can barely get the mums to take root out here. There's a couple that will just, they're wild, but I haven't done any gardening because the season is also not very good here. We have hot weather for 3/4 of the year, and then we have the huge cold snaps. Um, any idea of showing any idea of showing how we use our thrifts? You love the idea. I wish I could make air plants because I need some. TV for the most part is not like it used to be. No, and I don't like all of this stuff. Although I did binge watch like my 600 pound life. I felt slightly better about myself, but not much. I don't know if that auction is gonna keep going. But anyway, so now we're getting some good ideas, and they're not just for me. There's plenty of YouTubers in the chats. I mean, My Blessed Nest is a YouTuber, Jerry with Vintage and Vino, Mary Ancestral Beginnings, Tippy Winks Vintage, I said Ancestral Beginnings, Tammy and Vintage Uprising Texas. Y'all, we've got a ton of YouTubers, so we want to put out the type of content that you like. I like shop-alongs. Um, but I've kind of been doing shop-alongs and then adding the haul. I think people like seeing what I buy that day versus piling it all up and then doing just haul videos. But I do love going to my booth and doing booth resets. I'm gonna be honest, here's true full transparency right here. The reason I don't record more of that is because when I go, I look ridiculous. I have no makeup. My clothes don't match. I usually have like shorts and a baggy shirt on. I don't know if they're going to do it though, Jerry. I need to look into that. I've looked for other ones, but other than that, it's just online in this area. I like finding new places. So you was at my booth last Friday? Which one? Which one, Tammy? See, look, she goes stealth. Well, you should have been there this coming weekend because, hey, Miss Nancy, did I miss you? Have you been here? I'm so sorry. Oh, you bought the mermaids in Glen Flora. I'm so glad. Did she give you a discount? Did you ask? Just show us the booth and film a closer later, a closing later. That's usually what happens. Or I show you from here up because I look a hot fright mess. Um, I am going to go tomorrow to the little booth in Rosenberg because I can get there before it closes. And I'm going to put up a 50% off my Christmas and some other stuff. I'm going to try to do that. Oh, good. I didn't miss you. Um, yeah, they might be on a break for the cold months, Kathy. That's true. Maybe that's what he's talking about. So I'm probably going to put one there, and then I need to go to my big booth at Glen Flora because I've got to pull stuff because I'm going to the shop to a show. So I have really enjoyed adding more sellers to what I watch. Resellers are such a nice community. Thank you so much, Shelley. There's some of us. We have all have our moments, but no, I'm just kidding. We generally are a very good and caring community. And the best part is that we've made some beautiful friendships. Like my friendship with Dolores. Oh my gosh, we met in the chats. Dolores and I met in the chats 3 years ago. And I mean, we talk so much all day until, because of the time difference, until she's gone to bed. I find the best deals at estate sales. I like estate sales. I'm just lazy. I really am. I'm just lazy. But I got to go to my booth in Glen Flora to pull a bunch of stuff for to take to the show. We all met in the chat. I know. Me and Tammy met and Martha met. And then we found out that we live not far from each other. And then I watched Carol she was one of the first people that I watched, and Joanne. They were some of the first people that I watched. And then I invited them on my channel for like like YouTubers 101, like a vintage community 101, just because I enjoyed watching them. And so I thought that other people would too. And I was like, I was the only one that knew them. No, they have like thousands of thousands of followers, but I like it. Picasso Cat, we all met in the chats too. But I mean, yes, what Tammy's saying is everybody in the chat, we met in the chats. I don't think I knew anybody before that I didn't meet in the chats. Because Tammy, you and Martha, did y'all know each other before? I don't think I remembered you doing that. Yep, Debbie met in the chat and then we met in person. The very first time that Debbie and I met in person, she stayed with me for the weekend. So nothing like throwing it to the wind, huh? And yeah, I picked her up. No, she met in the chat. She and Martha met in the chat and they live like 10, 15 minutes from each other. So it's been a wonderful ride. I've been doing it for about 3 years. Been watching, yeah, you're the trust girl. And then I turned around after I met her and I went to Mexico. I went to another country to see Debbie. Um, and hopefully, I love when YouTubers get 3 or 4 resellers and talk about booth sales and different things going on and what sells in their booth. Yeah, so Miss Betty, we've done that. We've had it was me and Erin from the Collection Vintage who's living my dream because she opened a shop. Pam from Key Collectibles, and Carol, My Blessed Nest. And who else was there? I think there were 5 of us. Oh, Dolores. Sorry, Dolores. And Dolores. And we started talking about, because everybody's from a different area. So we started talking about, how do you display this? What kind of fees do you pay? Like, how was your month? I was like, sure, I'll pick you up in Guadalajara. Sure, don't worry. I'll be there. And I was like, I'm there. And she did, and we had an amazing time, and her house is beautiful over there. I would love to go out to Arizona because I would love to see Tim and Jerry. I'd love to see Tim and Jerry and Bree and Tiger and Debbie. I'd love to see all those. I don't know how close in Arizona everybody is. Of course, I'd love to see Misty's shop. I'm dying to see Misty's shop. Yeah, it is a lot of fun when we do those chats. We'll have to do another one because now we can add Joanne to that as well. But yeah, Erin is living my dream. Oh yes, that's right. Kathy's in Arizona too. I know. Well, let me just be real honest. All of the money that I'm making from the sales this year, I'm gonna talk about this a little bit later, but I'm going overseas, y'all. I'm gonna try. It is my number one thing this year to expand myself is I'm gonna go see Dolo. That's what I really want to go. I want to see a car boot. I want to go to the little places that she goes. Um, yep, I'm going. I'm going. Nothing holds this girl back. Um, and even if I go by myself, I can do it. I went to Israel. Now I went with like 30 people, but sure, I can go by myself. Um, I know she says it's cheaper to come to Arizona. It will be, and that can be like a long weekend trip. But normally we cruise. I don't think I'm cruising this summer. So I've all now look, Picasso Cat, you say that, but Miss Helen is in the chat, and she has family in like the next town over from Dolores. So we are really talking about doing a like a meetup there. So, and I will say that it's not as expensive as I thought it was going to be. Um, so it is a 10-hour straight flight if you fly Singapore Air and they don't charge you. I'm just doing all kind of work and picking Dolores's brain. She says she has family in France. How about that? But I want to see Lady Peacock. Oh, I might faint if I see Lady Peacock. My gosh. Um, she's just the best. But yeah, I really want to go, and anyone is welcome. I will let y'all know when I have to look at dates, like when is everybody completely done with school? I need to make sure everybody's healthy. Um, yeah, Helen wants to go. Helen wants to go to England this summer. And we've talked about meeting up there because they have family. She has family in Graves on the Isle of Wight. I mean, I say we all meet up. Now, if y'all come to Houston, then we'll all do a direct flight together. But if not, we'll all fly into the same place. I'm definitely down. I'm definitely down to do that. Dibs on Dolores's house. She's got like one bed, maybe. We probably have to stay in an Airbnb. I'm probably too loud for the cats. Yeah, Miss Betty likes to watch those videos. But oh, Scotland and Ireland. But isn't Scotland only a couple of hours drivable? Because I think it's drivable. Maybe it's 4 to 6 hours from Dolores. But if I go, I'm going to have to stay long enough to do it, and that's the other thing is like, how long can I stay? It's not getting there and back. Girl, I can go. I can be packed in 20 minutes. I keep a to-go toiletry bag. All I got to do is pack one pair of clothes. I can buy the rest at Walmart and I'm gone. Um, yeah, with Gosha. Yeah. Oh, what if I got to meet Gosha? Move over, girl. Can't afford a hotel. We can do an Airbnb with several bedrooms, a minimum of 2 weeks, Dana Grace says. Because isn't that, Tammy, y'all did that. It was just cheaper for y'all to get an Airbnb when Dee and Vinny and all of them came down, because it was you and Dave, Martha and her husband, Mr. G, and y'all go with Scott and all. Y'all get Airbnbs. It's just cheaper. So yeah, I'm game. I'm definitely game to do it. And I mean, y'all just let me know. Yeah, it is cheaper, right, Tammy? Y'all decided it was cheaper than everybody staying in a little hotel room. So, and then you can cook. I mean, I'm not gonna cook. I'm gonna eat somewhere, but they cooked meals, and like they took turns cooking and planning meals and stuff. And they had the best time, probably just hanging out at the house and playing those card games, which probably should never be played in public. I'm just saying. Thank you so much. Thank you, Carol, for saying that. So I've got the drop sale coming up on the 25th. You can save money on food and drink by staying in an Airbnb. Yeah. Yeah, that's what she's saying. It's the best time just hanging out with each other. I will say that I have, let's see, next week. Thank you, Nancy. Next week is a video where I'm thrifting with my mama. Now, she really didn't want to be on camera, y'all, but I got a sneak peek or two of her. Plus, I just showed her pictures. Um, so we went thrifting together. She bought more than I did. And then the next two, and I'm still putting a video out once a week. The next 2 weeks, Dolores's birthday is on the 30th, but she did her birthday little party thing on the 29th. And so she happened to be last minute. Bye, Carol. Thank you. We'll be in touch soon about another video. Or a chat, sorry. So we decided let's go traveling to a day trip. I had just gotten off a plane and I got up the next morning but I couldn't take a risk of not seeing Dolo. So I did it and that wasn't in the plans, but I didn't even unpack. I just was like, I'm leaving. I'm going going with Dolo. So we found this flea market way out in the middle of nowhere that somebody had told us about, and we went, and it is a dog rescue. And so everything that they make goes back to the dogs. So of course, I was all in on that. And we spent so much time out there that's going to be 2 videos, 3 videos, because it's 2 shop-alongs with me and Dolo. And you know what? I didn't even edit out our crazy antics. I just left it in so y'all can see how we just tease and pick. Um, Bye. Oh, feed him. He's going to let you do that for him, Debbie. He's going to let you fix him dinner. Bye, Debbie. um, and then I'm gonna do a haul because I bought a whole box, like a box. I walked out of there with a box like this. So yeah, that was a lot of fun. And I really don't know what videos I'm doing for and you're welcome. Thanks, Deb. And you know what? Check out Debbie's channel, My Vagabond Style. She is a media artist. She does journaling, but she's having some talks with some others. So if you're into journaling, check out Debbie right here, My Vagabond Style. She used to be My Vagabond Travels. She's not doing the thrifting as much anymore, but she is a beautiful artist. And she walks you through how to make these journals. And now she started doing live chats with some other journalers, and it's really interesting. So y'all check out My Vagabond Style as well. And then, of course, Picasso Cat, Kathy has a channel. So check out her channel. She's got some live sales. She does a lot of unboxings. And she has wonderful yard sales. I mean, I don't have that around here. I don't really go to yard sales. Tammy, we need to go to more yard sales. But y'all, thanks so much for being here with me today. I just wanted to catch up. I have missed everybody in the chats so much. So again, if you're a reseller and you want to do something like that, get up with me about the drop sales, the drop hops. Let me know you still want to do it, or you want to come back to it, or you don't want to do it anymore. Because I go by whoever contacts me and Patrick. I'll pass your information on. If I don't have a slot, we try to do 7 to 9. If you are looking for a guest, I'd love to be a guest on your channel for a live sale or a chat or a craft or whatever. And then, of course, I would reciprocate that as well, because I think that's how people learn about people. Like if I have people on my channel, sometimes there's 1 or 2 people who may not know somebody else's channel, and they can go to that. That's what it's all about, networking, and getting people to know as many vintage, because everybody picks up different stuff, has a different style. And I'm gonna get my life together about crafting. I did use my cards. I used my Christmas cards that I got, and I have yeah, Jerry says she's always up for fun stuff. She wants to hang out with my mom because my mom's a fun girl. And yes, networking is great. I am not of the mindset, I will say this out loud to anyone. I am not in the mindset of I don't even know what you call it, but some have a mindset that, oh, I don't want to everybody else to come on my channel or whatever, because then people that buy from me will go to no, we all have different stuff. Um, I know that Tammy picks up a lot different stuff than I pick up. And because of where Kathy is and Jerry are, just what's available to them. Like we don't get a lot of the pottery that they get. Um, and there's like people in Indiana and all that, Illinois and Pennsylvania, they get more kitsch. We really have to work for the kitsch down here. Glass is not prevalent down in Texas, at least where I'm going in the southeast now. Don't ask Tammy; she travels all over Texas to find stuff. But it's just not like it is in Pennsylvania and all that. So people find different stuff. Kathy needs seven. Oh, go to Kathy. She is at 77. She needs 77 to hit 1,000. So make sure you're going to this channel right here, Picasso Cat. And if you're subscribed, if you're not subscribed, subscribe. Y'all, subscriptions are free. All it does is help our channel. You have to put a lot of work in. You have to have a lot of subscribers, and you have to have, here's what people don't know. Let me just tell y'all, because people are confused. In order for us to get any money from YouTube, you have to have 1,000 subscribers and a minimum of 4,000 watch hours within 365 days. So you can have 1,000 subscribers. It can take you 2 years to get 1,000 subscribers, but you have to have the watch hours within a certain time period. And that makes you eligible to be monetized. Things that take your monetization away: saying bad words, having weird content like people find offensive, music, because you get a copyright strike and then that video is not able to be monetized. That's why you will hear us do voiceovers or play random music in the background to cover it. And what you also don't know is you have to earn $100 before they will cut you a check. So it's a threshold. And some people have a higher threshold because now I think you can be eligible for monetization with less than 1,000 subscribers, but you still have to have the watch hours and there's $100. So on average, I'll just show you. I ain't had nothing. On average, you might, where is it that I could show you? Y'all, where is it that I could show them? Where there are in January, or all right, let's just think of, so I had a live ephemera and a Christmas ephemera live sale. No, let's do this one. The one that Dolores and I just did, What a Day, where it says antiques and estate sale, the one that Dolores and I just went to, that video made $1.93. It's right there. I'll show you. I can't show you. Well, I'm trying. See, it says $1.93. $1.93. Now that video has 800 views. That's what they're paying from AdSense. So, like Dee says, watch the first 30 seconds of an ad. Just let the ads run through. That's the only way that we get paid. And with 800 and something views on that video that Dolores and I had, I made $1.93. So we're not, it could be a supplement, but if you're looking to just, and if you're a small channel like myself, if you're a small channel like myself, I'm not looking to make a living off of YouTube, because you're just not going to. You have to be you have to have hundreds and tens and whatever of people that watch and people subscribe. So that's just the real truth, starting off with a bang. I'm just telling y'all the truth. I really am. So every subscribing is free, but it does help our channel. Leaving a comment is free, but it does help our channel because they base it on engagement. Also, the number of likes, the thumbs up, letting the ads run if they're not the really long ones, because I don't even let the really long ones run on my channel. My mama don't let them run on my channel. I had to tell her, let the ads run. That's how I get paid. But if you watch the first 30 seconds, I think Dee says that counts. So all of those ways are ways to help a YouTuber if you enjoy their content. Okay. So that's a little bit more than y'all asked for, but I gave it to you anyway. And you're welcome, as Debbie would say. So thanks so much, y'all, for joining me. Go support some other YouTubers tonight, watching their videos, watching their live sales. Is there a way to adjust the ads? They drive me nuts. I always have the same ones that they don't interest me. No, but there's a little, sometimes they give you a survey. Yeah, we're getting rich from YouTube. Jerry, you can sit down now. We're not. They sometimes will give you a survey when you watch a video, or there's a little bar that pops up and says, is this ad interesting to you? Sometimes the ads are connected to what type of content you watch or what kind of things that you're buying. Because remember, hey, Catherine, how are you? Thanks for that. Scott is such a sweetie. He will watch all the ads when I drop a video, even though, oh, that's so sweet. He probably got you another 13 cents. That's so sweet of him. Thank y'all for coming by, Catherine and Heather. These are two more YouTubers that have awesome content and lives that you can check out as well. And I got to meet Heather Elizabeth from Antique Agenda. Yes, I did. I can prove it. I can prove it. I'm all in the proof is in the pudding. I was explaining to them about how rich we are, even with 1,000 views. We make $1.93. So look at me and Tippy. That's me and Christy and Tippy, and then Heather Elizabeth. Wasn't that fun? I got to meet her. So this has been a great community. It was a lot of fun. We got to go to dinner together. So that was fun. And that's one of the things that we're talking about is just all the friends and things that we have been able to meet doing this. Girl, come on down to Texas. Now, I do only have a single bed in here, and I won't even surround you with inventory. You'll have your own dresser and everything. Ask Debbie. Um, Yes, it is a lot of work, but it's a lot of fun. And we do it for the fun and we do it for the friends. I'll be honest about that. If we were the heavy resellers, I call them heavy. I'm not going to say heavy, but I'm just going to say resellers that are doing more with the reselling. They have other outlets like my booth is considered one. I'm not that's those are outlets. If you do eBay, Etsy, Vamp, y'all check out Vamp. I saw some good stuff. Um, on Vamp. And there's now knickknacks as well. Those are all in district. So spread the wealth. Watch the videos, watch the ads, at least 30 seconds of that. We typically do one meetup, and that's in Round Top in October. But this year, just so many people couldn't go. Lots of things going on, and we just couldn't go. So I need to start listing on Vamp and Knickknack. Are you on both, Picasso Cat? I'm not on either one. Um, with my job, I use Catherine's word capacity because I don't have it. I don't have the mental, much less the physical, much less the spiritual and emotional. I don't have that capacity to do that. But I've kind of learned to kind of take a break from some things, put a little bit of more effort into this. And I think part of it is just getting my systems in order. I organize well, but I don't organize myself in this venue of reselling. So yeah, capacity. I've learned that I have some caps on certain capacities, whether that be mental, emotional, physical. My physical capacity is a lot less than what it used to be, but I'm still working on it. Yeah, we talked about putting Christmas decorations down. Mine are down, but they're not up. Um, Oh, there you go, Heidi. Train away, girlfriend. Train away. We'd love to see you. So, y'all, thanks so much for joining me. It is almost 6:30 here, and I get up early. It's an early rise time over here. We get up early to go to work, and it's time to see. Don't feel bad. You don't have to take them down. You still got like Epiphany, or like my mom, she leaves her Christmas tree up all year, and it's very festive. So you do what makes your heart happy, girl. You don't have to take it down if you don't want to. I love Christmas lights. So thanks so much for joining me, y'all. Join me on Roy Does Not Included next Thursday at 6:30. And don't forget to tune in to Miss Helen for the Pay It Forward free live sale where people are going to get some free stuff. We are paying it forward by donating 2 items for each person that is on her chat. So oh, her tree is where her photo setup goes. So join us. That's going to be 12 noon on Sunday, this coming Sunday. So make sure to join Miss Helen's channel. There'll be several of us popping in for our little cameos in there and giving some things away. So I'll see y'all next time. Y'all stay pretty and be sweet. Bye. Thank you for coming. Happy New Year.